age advances, the body of an elderly person often emits warning signs about the final stage of life, though these are sometimes overlooked as typical manifestations of aging. Understanding these changes not only helps families prepare better but also provides timely care and comfort to loved ones. Below are 5 critical signs to watch for. Firstly, significant weight loss often emerges when the body can no longer absorb nutrients effectively. Loose clothing, reduced appetite, or skipping meals may signal an internal weakening, sometimes linked to serious conditions. Secondly, severe fatigue and weakness leave the elderly exhausted despite ample rest. Simple tasks become difficult, and they sleep more, as the body conserves energy amid declining organ function. Thirdly, cognitive decline or withdrawal manifests through confusion, forgetfulness, or a loss of interest in communication. This results from the brain lacking oxygen and nutrients. Fourthly, frequent infections and slow healing reflect a weakened immune system, making the body prone to illness and slow to recover. Finally, changes in breathing or circulation, such as irregular breathing or cold extremities, indicate the body is gradually shutting down. Recognizing these signs isn't meant to cause alarm but to enable families to provide attentive care, cherish the remaining time, and ensure their loved one departs in comfort and dignity. When an elderly person begins to lose weight unintentionally, it is often one of the earliest indicators that their body is undergoing profound changes. Many families tend to dismiss this sign, assuming it's just a natural part of aging. However, uncontrolled weight loss carries far more significance than what meets the eye. Clothes suddenly becoming loose, a belt needing to be tightened, or a diminishing appetite to the point of skipping meals are all symptoms that should not be taken lightly. This isn't merely a matter of appearance, it's a signal that the body is struggling to absorb nutrients effectively, a process that naturally weakens with age but can become critically impaired as one approaches the end of life. The causes of this condition are multifaceted. Firstly, the digestive system in older adults often no longer functions at its peak. The stomach and intestines become less efficient at breaking down food, while the body struggles to absorb essential nutrients like protein needed to maintain muscle mass. As a result, muscles gradually waste away, strength diminishes, and the elderly person becomes increasingly frail. Additionally, changes in appetite play a significant role. Many seniors find food less appealing, lose their sense of hunger, or simply lack interest in eating. This isn't just a matter of preference, it's a physiological shift, with the body signaling it no longer requires as much energy as before, preparing for a broader decline. Moreover, significant weight loss can be a symptom of underlying serious health conditions. Diseases such as cancer, heart failure, or chronic kidney disease often progress silently, stripping the body of its ability to maintain a stable weight. Even psychological issues like depression can lead to reduced eating, setting off a downward spiral that accelerates physical deterioration. While families may try to encourage eating with favorite foods or nutritional supplements, if the weight continues to drop, it suggests the issue goes beyond diet. It's a deeper transition within the body. Recognizing this sign early provides an opportunity for families to respond thoughtfully. Rather than forcing excessive eating, focusing on light, digestible meals and ensuring hydration can help maintain quality of life. More importantly, it's a time to listen to the loved one's body, prepare emotionally and practically, and cherish every moment with them. Unintentional weight loss isn't just a minor change, it's an early warning to love and care in the most meaningful way. As an elderly person approaches the final stages of life, one of the most noticeable and impactful changes is the onset of severe fatigue and weakness. This isn't the usual tiredness that follows a busy day or a restless night, it's a deep, persistent exhaustion that lingers even after ample rest. For many families, this shift can be perplexing, as they watch their loved one struggle with tasks that once seemed effortless. Getting out of bed becomes a monumental effort, walking across the room requires pauses for breath, and even simple activities like dressing or holding a conversation start to feel overwhelming. This isn't merely a byproduct of aging, it's a profound signal that the body is conserving its dwindling energy reserves as it prepares for a significant transition. The root of this exhaustion lies in the body's declining functionality. As organ systems slow down, the heart pumps less efficiently, circulation weakens, and muscles receive less oxygen than they once did. This metabolic slowdown means energy production drops, and instead of fueling movement or activity, the body redirects what little it has toward basic survival. This shift often leads to increased sleep, longer naps, earlier bedtimes, or difficulty staying awake for extended periods. Some elderly individuals may even experience sudden energy crashes, appearing fine one moment and completely drained the next. These changes reflect a natural process where the body prioritizes preservation over exertion, a clear indication that it's entering its final phase. Beyond the physical toll, severe fatigue carries an emotional weight that can be equally challenging. Seniors who once prided themselves on independence may grow frustrated or disheartened as their strength fades. They might withdraw from social interactions, not out of disinterest, but because the effort to engage feels insurmountable. This withdrawal can spiral into isolation, hastening their decline as they lose the stimulation and connection that once kept them vibrant. For families, it's tempting to urge their loved one to push through or stay active, but this often misses the mark. Forcing exertion can exhaust them further, stripping away what little comfort they have left. Recognizing this sign offers a chance to respond with compassion rather than resistance. Instead of focusing on reversing the fatigue, families can adapt by creating a restful environment, soft lighting, comfortable seating, and quiet moments of togetherness. Supporting their need for rest, rather than fighting it, preserves their dignity and peace. Severe fatigue and weakness aren't just about a tired body, they're a call to shift priorities, offering love and understanding in a time when energy is scarce but presence matters most. As an elderly person nears the end of life, one of the most striking and often distressing changes is a decline in cognitive function or a tendency to withdraw from the world around them. This isn't the occasional forgetfulness that comes with age, misplacing keys or forgetting a name, but a deeper, more persistent shift. Family members might notice their loved one struggling to follow conversations, repeating themselves, or becoming disoriented in once familiar settings. A person who was once sharp and engaged may now seem lost, unable to recall recent events or recognize people they've known for years. Alongside this, they might retreat emotionally, speaking less, avoiding social interactions, or sitting in silence for long stretches. These changes, subtle at first, are not mere quirks of aging, they signal that the mind and body are preparing for a final transition. The root of this cognitive decline lies in the brain's diminishing resources. Like any organ, the brain relies on a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients carried by the blood. As circulation weakens with age and illness, this supply falters, impairing memory, decision-making, and emotional processing. What might begin as minor lapses, forgetting a grandchild's name, can escalate into confusion or brief episodes where clarity fades in and out. Emotional withdrawal often follows, not because they no longer care, but because the brain struggles to process the energy demands of engagement. Conversations become exhausting, crowded rooms overwhelming, and over time, many elderly individuals retreat into a quieter, more solitary existence. Some may grow irritable or anxious, while others appear unusually calm, detached from what once mattered. For families, this stage can be heartbreaking. Watching a loved one drift away mentally or emotionally feels like losing them before they're truly gone. It's natural to want to pull them back, prompting them with questions or pushing them to join activities, but this can inadvertently add stress. Their silence or confusion isn't a choice, it's a consequence of a body winding down. Recognizing this shift allows families to adjust their approach. Instead of forcing interaction, gentle reassurance and a calm presence can bridge the gap. Sitting quietly together, holding a hand, or speaking softly can convey love even when words fail. Cognitive decline and withdrawal are more than memory lapses. They're a sign that the brain is conserving what little it has left. This is a time for patience, not pressure, a chance to create a safe, familiar space where comfort outweighs expectation. In these moments, love doesn't need words, it's felt in the stillness. As people age, their immune system gradually weakens, making them more susceptible to infections. For the elderly, seemingly minor illnesses such as the common cold, pneumonia, or urinary tract infections, UTIs, can become serious problems, prolonging recovery time and significantly affecting their quality of life. Additionally, small wounds like cuts, bruises, or pressure ulcers take much longer to heal, signaling that the body no longer has the strength to fight diseases and recover as efficiently as before. One of the primary reasons for this condition is the decline in immune function. As the body's defense mechanisms weaken, bacteria and viruses can easily invade and cause severe illnesses. Pneumonia is one of the most common infections among the elderly and can be life-threatening if not treated promptly. Similarly, urinary tract infections often occur in older adults, with symptoms such as mild fever, painful urination, or even confusion. Skin injuries like bedsores also become more serious when the body's ability to heal diminishes. In addition to a weakened immune system, poor blood circulation further contributes to slow wound healing. When blood flow is inadequate, cells do not receive enough oxygen and nutrients to regenerate properly. As a result, wounds take longer to close and are more prone to infections. This issue is particularly concerning for those with diabetes or heart failure, as these conditions further impair the body's ability to heal. So, how can we help the elderly reduce their risk of infections and support the healing process? First and foremost, maintaining a balanced diet with essential vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc, is crucial for strengthening the immune system. Proper hygiene, including regular hand washing and correct wound care, also helps prevent infections. For individuals with pressure ulcers, changing positions frequently can prevent the condition from worsening. Most importantly, it is essential to watch for warning signs like prolonged fever, pus formation in wounds, or sudden fatigue and loss of appetite. If any of these symptoms appear, seeking medical attention immediately can prevent complications. By taking proactive steps to care for the immune health of the elderly, we can help them live a healthier and more comfortable life. As a person approaches the final stages of life, significant changes in breathing patterns and circulation are often observed. These changes are natural signs that the body is preparing for its final transition. One of the most noticeable signs is irregular or shallow breathing. Breathing may slow down, become less deep, or show periods of rapid breathing followed by pauses. This pattern is often referred to as Cheyne-Stokes respiration, where the person's breathing alternates between deep, rapid breaths and long pauses. This irregularity is caused by the body's attempt to conserve energy and slow down its functions as it nears the end of life. In addition to changes in breathing, circulation becomes increasingly compromised. One of the first indicators of poor circulation is a noticeable drop in the temperature of the extremities. The hands, feet, and even the ears or nose may feel cold to the touch, signaling that blood flow is being prioritized to vital organs such as the heart and brain. The skin may also begin to take on a pale or bluish tint, especially in areas like the fingers and toes. This occurs because the heart is no longer pumping blood as efficiently as before, and the body is redirecting circulation away from less essential parts. The slowed circulation can also cause other discomforts, such as shortness of breath, even with minimal movement. For example, a person who previously had no trouble walking or speaking may now experience difficulty catching their breath after standing or even talking for short periods. This can be accompanied by feelings of tightness in the chest or a persistent cough. The decrease in lung function and the accumulation of fluids in the lungs can make it harder to breathe, causing the individual to feel winded or breathless even after performing simple tasks. While these signs can be unsettling to observe, they are an inevitable part of the natural process of dying. It's important to remember that at this stage, the focus of care shifts from trying to fix or reverse the changes to providing comfort and support. Small adjustments can help ease discomfort, such as keeping the room at a comfortable temperature, using a humidifier to ease breathing, and offering small sips of water. In some cases, oxygen therapy or medications may be used to alleviate shortness of breath and improve comfort. Recognizing these changes early allows families and caregivers to provide the right care and create a peaceful environment for their loved ones. Though these signs are a clear indication of the body slowing down, they also offer an opportunity to ensure that the final days are filled with dignity and peace. These signs may not always appear all at once, but when they do, it's important to focus on providing comfort, love, and compassionate care rather than trying to reverse the inevitable decline. Recognizing these changes early allows families to prepare mentally and emotionally for the journey ahead. The most meaningful thing we can do for our elderly loved ones during this time is to support them with dignity, ensuring their final days are as peaceful and comfortable as possible. It's natural to feel helpless or overwhelmed when witnessing a loved one's decline, but understanding the physical and emotional changes they are going through helps families navigate this challenging period. While it's difficult to accept, offering a caring environment, listening without judgment, and cherishing the moments left together can make all the difference. The goal is not to prolong suffering, but to ease the transition with compassion, making their last days filled with love and meaning. By embracing this phase of life with understanding and care, we can help our elderly family members experience a more peaceful and dignified end, surrounded by the support of those who truly care.